Hello everyone and good day everyone. Welcome to my Game Week 5 team selection video for Fantasy Premier League. So like I said, this is just my priority account. I also try to use this account to make my own team because there was a change in the just before the kickoff in the first game week. So because of that, I had to create this because I've already made the video and everyone has followed it. So those who are actually following the video will just continue. So I will just what I will do is I will also set my team from this place. All right. So last game week was a very poor one. That's game week 4, and let's see how it felt. The highest point in game week 4 was 120 points, and I believe that person is a monster. Let's see what happened in his team. He has Sanchez, which saved the penalty, actually had 15 points. Cucurella kept a clean sheet. Saliba actually kept a clean sheet. Gabriel scored and kept a clean sheet and had 3-point bonus. Bowen also actually, I think he had an assist, yeah. 5 points usually those actually have an assist. Yeah, he had an assist that you can see there. Oise blanked but played 90 minutes. Smith Rowe also had an assist but also actually had some bonuses. Garnacho also had a goal without bonus. Haaland also scored brace. Ings also scored 1 goal and Watkins scored a brace, 2 goals. So that's actually formed the highest points, and actually triple captain, right? He triple captain Haaland, and this earned him 120 whooping points. He also made a double transfer, which he was just permitted to use just one, and that gave him 120 points. That is huge. So, but my team actually had 35. The average was 51. Below the average was a poor result, because any point below the average, whenever you have your own team, just check the average. If your final points are below the average, it means you had a poor week. So my priority account actually had a very poor week. My main account actually had a better week. So let's see how the team was. Henderson actually had 1 point. He considered, of course, played 90 minutes, but actually considered. So that earned him the 1 point. Guardiola actually had 1 point. He didn't. I think he was subbed in. Lewis was injured, yeah. So he was subbed in into the game, and he had 1 point. Of course, if you don't play 60 minutes, up to 60 minutes, you have 1 point, and that's actually what happened to him. So this was not even because Man City didn't keep a clean sheet, but it actually played just 45 minutes, as you can see, and that's why he had 1 point. So bad results. If you remember this game, Liverpool against Nottingham Forest actually scored 1 goal away from home. Nobody actually predicted this game, and because of that, Arnold had 1 point. It was just an unlucky game week for my priority accounts. Robinson also conceded against a West Ham side, and it actually ended 1-1, and he had 2 points. Gabriel was the only good defense and a good player in the team. Arsenal won this game by 1-0, and Gabriel scored the only goal, I think, in the 80-something minutes, and that gave him 15 points. Plus, I believe he was going to get 3-point bonus. So 15 points, and he had bonus of 3 points. That gave him that result. And the next game, Matoba, I expected him to do better, but he didn't do well. They kept a clean sheet. I think it ended 0-0. Yeah, 0-0 against Ipswich. He meant to score, but 0-0. Salah, of course, no goal from Liverpool, so, and he was a captain, so 2 points multiplied by 2, that's 4. Eze, 2 points also. Gordon, 2 points. Gordon is actually, I'll have to be looking at him because he is actually not doing well, honestly. I think in the first game he had 10 points, and since then he has been, okay, in the second game he had 10 points, and since then he has been having 3 points. The kind of quality is 7.4 million. You can't have such a guy in your team. So if you have him in your team, take him out at once. All right, take him out. Yeah, Gordon, you are going out. So Palmer, 3 points. Chelsea was just a little bit unlucky with Palmer because Chelsea actually scored just 1 goal in the last minutes, and Palmer was not involved. Last game week and my last recording, I said that Palmer, in every 2 or 3 goals Chelsea scores, Palmer is actually involved, either in goal or an assist. But we just scored 1 goal, and Palmer is still a very decent option. All right, if you have Palmer, leave him in your team. He's going to do well as the fixtures keep coming up. Then Isak injured in this game. He was subbed up very early. He only played 45 minutes and he had 1 point. Of course, he didn't pass through the 60 mark, so he had 1 point. Then the bench was nothing to write home about. Bako is on loan. Jefferson is on loan, and Munich, which I predicted he won't do well, didn't do well. So that's how the thing fell. So this game week, I believe, is going to favor this Peruzzi account much more because we are having um, because a lot of people have told me, why have I not? I see it in the comment section. Why have I not brought in Haaland? Why have I not brought in Haaland? Yeah, I'm thinking of wildcarding in game week 6, and when I wildcard in game week 6, Haaland will be part of this plan. But for now, Haaland is not having a very good fixtures. They have a game against Arsenal, which Arsenal, we know they are the best defensive side right now in England. So Haaland will find it tough, but that doesn't mean Haaland is not going to score against them. But Haaland is going to find it tough. We can't expect Haaland to score hat-trick or that. So there is no rush to bringing him right now. So no wildcard was used in game week 5. I just made a one transfer, and I will show you as we go in that transfer. Henderson is on goal against Manchester United side. Manchester United side is not so decent. Of course, they are doing better than, so far they are doing better than we are expected, but it's not so decent. So I believe Crystal Palace should be able to stop Manchester United. Who knows? Crystal Palace can keep a clean sheet. It's very possible. So let's see if Henderson can hold the entire Manchester United to ransom. So he's in the post. Don't want to use so many transfer. Of course, if I have my wild card, Henderson will not be in the goal. So we just hope he tries to keep Manchester United silent. So in the defense, we have Guardiola, which is playing against Arsenal. Guardiola is a good attacking defender, but he has actually not done well this season. If I have my way right now, I'll take him out. Just look at his stats. Apart from Chelsea, which he kept a clean sheet, and he had 1 bonus point. Apart from that, he had 2 points, 2 points, and 1 point. He played only 45 minutes in last game. We understand that because of the Champions League. He needed to start that Champions League, which he did. And Manchester City actually played that game against Inter Milan 0-0. He didn't score. He kept a clean sheet in the Champions League. So since Manchester City is going to be playing a big side or a top side right now, Arsenal, yeah, I believe he's going to start. And he will be very instrumental in this game because he can also score, just like Gabriel can also score. So we have Gabriel and we have Guardiola in defense, which can each cancel each other out. A good result, if it's going to end 0-0, we are all happy, everybody's happy. But we will see 2 attacking sides, 2 people who needs the Premier League, and 2 managers who are actually familiar with themselves with 2 defenders who can score. Let's see how that goes. Alexander-Arnold disappointing in the last game, but overall with his price, he's been disappointing. But so far, not really been disappointed. I think Liverpool, before I go down, they have kept 3 clean sheets in their last games. Yeah, so 3 clean sheets in their last game. They had 8 points in one of them. That's the bonus. Then 6 points and 6 points. And against Nottingham Forest had 1 point. This is because I think he had a yellow card. Yeah, this is because he had a yellow card, and also let me see if I'll see that. No, I can't find it right now. But I believe he had a yellow card, and also he didn't keep a clean sheet. So that's why I had that 1 point. Then I believe Matoba will step up again in Nottingham Forest. I don't see Brighton not scoring in 2 games in a row. That's not possible. And Matoba is heavily involved in Brighton's goal scoring. Coming to Salah, Salah is of course everyone's favorite captain for this week. We are happy to have Salah this period. So with no doubt, without blinking of the eye, we are captaining Salah. We believe Salah is going to do well, bouncing back from that 1-0 defeat against Nottingham Forest. And another home game, I don't see Liverpool not scoring a goal in 2 consecutive home games with their kind of team and their form right now they are in. So I believe Salah is going to score in this game, and I believe Liverpool is going to win this game without no doubt. Oise may cause a lot of harm and threat against Manchester United. It may destroy Manchester United. With Onana in the post, anything can happen. Oise can score at will. I believe Oise can actually score a hat-trick against Onana. Who can bet me? Let's see how it goes. Because I believe Oise is going to destroy Manchester United. Or if the game, I think I predicted 1-1 in my prediction video. but you see that this particular game, Eze will be involved in this game. So instead of Gordon, if you remember, I was talking about Gordon when I was showing you my points that I had for game week 4. So I've stopped him and I brought in this new player, Umbamo. Why have I brought in this new player, Umbamo? If you look at these fixtures, let's go to Brentford. All right. So this is Saturday, which is tomorrow, 21st of September. They have a tough fixtures. It's red, so they have a tough fixtures against Tottenham. It's tough, all right. It's a tough one. We don't expect Brentford to easily beat Tottenham, but who knows? Tottenham is not in their best form right now, so anything can happen in this game. But he will be involved, all right. If Brentford is going to score 2 goals, he will be part of it. But just look at this. After these fixtures against Tottenham, just look at what happens next. They are playing West Ham, which is I think Brentford can score 2 goals against them. They are playing Wolves, which Chelsea even beat 6-2, so they can even play better. They are playing Onana side, they are playing Ipswich, and they are playing Fulham. So he's a good punt for now. Though I'm going to be using my wild card, but he will still be part of the team. He's actually having a star, which means he's part of the team of the week. He's been doing well. Not everybody has heard about him. He's just a punt for me and some very, very few FPL managers around the world. So he's a good one. If you have free transfers, I advise you to bring in Ubamo, especially not because of Tottenham side, but against teams like West Ham, Wolves. There's an international break, a big one. Then on the 19th of October, we come back. And against Manchester United, Ipswich, and Fulham. So it's a very good one, and let's see how that plays out. So Palmer, of course, if you have Palmer, I will say you are blessed because Palmer is a good option if you want a Chelsea side, especially the Chelsea fans who actually want a Chelsea side, just like you can see me here being a Chelsea in the Chelsea league. So if you want a Chelsea option, Palmer is actually the best. If you can afford him, it's the best for you to get. So having a Palmer is actually a good one. So I have Palmer, which will be my vice captain. Do I have any option for a better vice captain right now? No. So Palmer will be the vice captain of this team right now. So for the attacking side, we have Muniz, which is not the best. Then we have Isak, which is flagged. Isak actually picked up a knock. If you remember, he was subbed up in the league, right? He just played 45 minutes and he was subbed up. He has a knock. We are not sure if he's going to play. I don't want to risk having a deduction point, so I left him there. If he doesn't play, we will have Robinson actually coming in. I think I'm going to leave it there because we'll have Robinson actually coming in. I don't want to take any point deduction for now. I think it's too early. If he doesn't play, we have somebody at least coming in. And if he plays, good for us. So I believe this team is not the best on paper, but I believe they are going to actually do well. But from the wild card, when I'm going to use my wild card, I'm going to make sure I select the best team. And from there onwards, we're going to do perfectly well. So in the bench, we just have Robinson. In case Isaac doesn't play, he comes in. And if we have 2 people not playing in the team, then we are cooked. What we call cooked, we are cooked. So that's, I'll leave it there. And I'll ask that you hit the subscribe button. Make comments. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the team. What you think about the team. Make changes if we should make changes. If there's any change, I'm going to put it in the comment section. Any late change I'm going to do, I'll put it in the comment section. And you can also give an advice on what you think about the team. Also share the video to every fantasy football fan around the world so that they can go into the video, put in their own inputs, and also we play fantasy together. And if you look at the foot of the video below, you see the league code to join my league. You can join the league. It's free to join, but at the end of the season, you're going to be having 30,000 prize cash prize if you are able to win, if you're able to be number 1 in this league. I was number 1 in Nigeria last season, so because of that, I'm doing this so that to encourage more Nigerians to join all over the world, and also Chelsea fans to join their fellow Chelsea fans. And even though you are not a Chelsea fan, don't worry, we are all football fans. And have a good weekend, and go ahead, and God bless.